My name is Dave Train, and this is LuxTV, shedding and spreading light for the chiropractic student. We have chiropractor Dr. Patty Cosmelli in beautiful Tampa, Florida. She graduated from Life University in 1993. Dr. Patty is well known in the speaker circuits across the U.S., speaking at the Berkshire Philosophy event, Chiropractic Connecticut Connect, Dead Chiropractic Society, DE, and New Beginnings. Dr. Patty, welcome to LuxTV.
Hi, Dave. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, so let's get straight to it. How were you called to chiropractic?
Well, it's kind of a cool story, and it's relatable to a lot of people because I was not born into a chiropractic model. I was born into a very medical model. My parents, like everybody else, went to the doctor, got meds, took care of that, and that's how I was raised. And I was a really sickly kid. I had a lot of health issues, and mainly they were all related to my immune system. So as I grew up and developed into a young adult, those issues got worse, and I was constantly on medication. When I think back about my childhood, I don't remember a day that I wasn't taking some sort of substance into my system to suppress some sort of symptom. And I was just chronically ill. The progression of that took place a lot stronger and a lot further in my teenage years. And a friend of mine, when I was 19, said, you know what, you really should try chiropractic. And at the time, I did not know anything about it. So I decided that I would try it out, as long as they were not going to give me any more pills, as long as they were not going to try to cut into me. I was willing to, look into it. And sure enough, what I discovered was an amazing way of life, a healthier way of life. I actually was very upset that I felt like I had been lied to my whole youth in reference to what health is and isn't and how was it expressed. And I started getting adjusted. My life changed dramatically changed in a matter of very short time. And I had gone to a DE meeting when I was 22. I listened to Dr. Sid Williams. Many people know who he is. I'm sure you've heard of who he is. And if you ever had the opportunity to listen to him, he was a pretty amazing speaker. He had a charisma about him. And a lot of times you couldn't understand what he said, but his energy was pretty enigmatic. He said one thing that stuck out to me that changed the course of my life, which is chiropractic gives you a life of purpose. You find your purpose in life through taking care of people. And in the way that we can change the course of someone's life, which is what it did for me. I was taking a ton of meds. I stopped taking all that. My life changed. My health changed. My outlook on life changed. And so when I heard these words of finding and living a life of purpose, that was very, very attractive to me. And I had never heard anybody talk about that. So I decided to look into studying chiropractic for myself. I figured, hey, it worked for me in such an amazing way. What can I do to give back? Because I really, honestly, Dave, if I could really narrow it down, I think chiropractic saved my life. I'd either be in a wheelchair, because I had scoliosis too, which was severe, and I no longer have that. It's 100% corrected. But I'd either be in a wheelchair, or I would be 6 feet under. I was on a road that was reckless, unhealthy, and not good. So so I decided to do this, and here I am, 18 years later in practice, loving it.
That's awesome. Yeah. What a powerful testimony for sure. You're in the middle of another massive transformation process as well. Would you like to speak about that? And also, what lessons could a student learn from your experience?
Oh, wow. There's so many. Well, I had a very big life-changing, this year has been life-changing for me. And I started to look at myself and what I was doing in chiropractic, what I was doing personally in my life. And to be honest with you, I was not very happy with where I was. And in order to do that, to really be honest with yourself, it really takes a lot of reflection. I started having conversations with Mark Soridlick, and a lot, and I mean a lot of things opened up to me. The way I was practicing was not 100% congruent with what I would want the public to know about chiropractic. The way I was running my life was not congruent with the way I want things to work in my life. And so in these conversations about what I want chiropractic to, where I want it to go, where I want it to be, and how I want my office to run, I started reading the Persuasion Manual, which you are well aware of, which I highly recommend. It just changed the course of how I communicate, the effectiveness with what I'm doing with my patients, and increasing value in a way that I never thought of before, in a way that is tangible for people, you know? I no longer, on the first or second, third visit, talking about the power. Not that I don't talk about it later, because it is to me important, but I don't do that as an intro. And the reason why, it's because, and I did this for years, I just find personally that it's not something that is easily digestible for people. People can't relate to that. And so when I started changing my language a little bit and working with people in a way that makes sense, common sense, my results and what I'm doing currently now is really different, and I'm loving the results I'm getting. I'm loving the interaction I'm getting with my patients. Yeah, I've been here a long time, and I'm doing it better. I'm doing it with better quality, and there was a very short time that I kind of lost my zest for coming in, because I just wasn't doing it like I really want to. Well, now I have tools. And that's the great thing about what Mark offers, is just amazing tools that you can use day in, day out, with wherever you go, in your office, outside your office. And it makes sense and it works. So yes, change the color of my office, change how I'm doing it. I mean, just the business aspect of it, handling the business aspect of all of it in just a different manner that's just more effective. And I know, based on all the years I've been in practice, people in general just do better when they're under regular chiropractic care. Coming in here and there for symptom-related care is not giving someone what they really deserve with what chiropractic can really offer, because it can really change the course of your life, as it did, for me.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah, I do own both his manuals as well too, and students have an opportunity to start off on the right foot, doing things the right way, and by investing in those manuals for sure. Yeah.
Well, there's a lacking in all the schools right now. There is no business sense. They just do not teach what it is that you need to do: A, B, C, D, and E, F, G. There's no connected dots of what to do before you open up, and where to look and how to look. Well, this information gives you all of that, so that you start right.
Exactly.
You do it right from the very get-go.
Exactly. So what is your greatest wish for chiropractic?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. Really do. I really do. But I think the main one for me is that we need to define who we are. I think we've lost our way. I ask my patients, people look at what we do and they are confused. They don't know. And it's not their fault. It's ours. I think we need to become congruent with one another and define who we are.
Yeah.
What are we? You know?
Yeah, like 100%. Because then, and that's also one of the main chapters in Fresh Start, which is another one of Mark's thing is, if we can clearly define who we are, then, we can actually take the necessary steps and do what we are defined and meant to. So it's awesome.
Right. Well, there's just too many people doing too many things.
Exactly.
Trying to be jack of all trades. and then you lose your sense of authenticity of what you really offer, what you went to school for.
Exactly.
No one, I've had people come in here for years now, never been adjusted by other chiropractors, never had an adjustment. When I go to actually do it, they're like, oh, what's that? I've had this conversation with other chiropractors.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean, what's that? That is the art of what we do to correct your subluxation. So,
yeah, so now we're going to be moving on to a new segment on LuxTV called the Mental Impulse Round, which are a couple quick fire lightning questions just to get to know you a little bit better.
Uh-oh.
So okay. Here we go. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot away.
Okay, so how do you like your steak?
Medium.
Medium. Do you believe in magic?
I actually do.
What's in your fridge right now?
Lots of lettuce.
Love or trust?
Oh, love.
What's your favorite sport?
CrossFit.
CrossFit.
I'm a CrossFit girl.
Free time, recognition, or money?
Free time.
And who is your hero?
That's easy. Mark Swordlick.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Patty, for sharing with us today. If you want more information or want to connect with Dr. Patty directly, check out the links below. Every week I will be uploading a new interview with another chiropractic leader in the profession. If you like this video, please share it with your classmates, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. My name is Dave Tran, and this was LuxTV, shedding and spreading light for the chiropractic student.
Thank you.